Remind 101. This is one of my favorite tools to use with my students in my classroom. This is a tool that lets me send text messages to my students and parents of my students without ever having to distribute my phone number and without them having to distribute theirs to me. It's really simple to use, and it's very teacher friendly. When you want to sign up, you will see I'm a teacher right here on the first page, and it doesn't ask you for a lot of information. It values your privacy. You'll sign up and it'll give you an account. It has an I'm a student or parent link where it asks for them to enter a class code, but I'll show you a little bit more about that in just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and sign on to my account. So it only needs your email address. You'll notice the interface is really clean and simple. There's not a lot going on. Okay, so here's my reading class that I have this year. So the first thing that you would do is you would create your class, and you can add multiple classes. So I can add a new class and just name it, give it a code. It's very simple. But once you have created your class, you can go to invite students and parents. When you get here, you have a few different options. First, they give you a code for an email or an address for you to email out. They also give you a full screen presentation and a PDF handout. These are actually the same. I'll go ahead and click on the PDF so you guys can see that. And it will show how a parent or student will sign up. What they would do is they'd send a text message to the number, and then in the body of the text message they would put the class code. As soon as they've done that, they will receive a reply that asks them to send their name. Once they've done that, they're in the class and they will automatically be loaded onto the list. Alright, so here I have 116 subscribers that I've had added to my list. These were students and parents I had this school year. Several have already dropped out because we are nearing the end of the school year. But they were automatically imported into my class just by texting in that number, and so I didn't have to do any of that management. It was very convenient for me. So when I want to send out a text message, it's right here. Type your message here, and I can send whatever I want. Once I have put my message, I have two different options. One would be to hit send, and it would automatically send it to all 116 subscribers. Like any other text message, there are no takebacks. Once you've hit send, it is gone. And so that's kind of one of the drawbacks of this program, is that if you do send something that you would regret later, or that had a misspelling or something like that, you are kind of stuck with it. The one that I really like is right here. If you click on this calendar, this is to schedule something for later. And you can pick a date and you can pick a time of the day, and you can press schedule, and it will put it on the calendar, so it will automatically send it at that time. Sometimes I forget to send some of my reminders for a homework assignment or a permission slip or something like that. And by scheduling it when I do remember, it's been really helpful to get that message across to my kids and parents. One side note, this is also all available from an iPhone or from an Android enabled smartphone as well, and so you have the same functionality. One thing that I really like about Remind 101 is that they are constantly looking for ways to increase their functionality. So one thing that they just added is that in addition to sending a message to an entire group, alright, so this would send it out to all 116 subscribers, I can now send something to a single student or a group. So if I knew that Sarah had forgot to bring her permission slip for our field trip, I could put her, and I could put her mom, and now I can send a message to just the two of them. Actually, it needs one more, so I could send it to somebody else who is missing their permission slip as well, and I could send that individually, and that's a nice thing. Another neat addition that they have is right here, where you can also attach files, and so if I needed to send them that permission slip, I have that capability as well. There's a lot of strengths here. It's very easy to use. Obviously, it's private and immediate. The biggest weakness is that if you do send something that you don't want to have sent, you are kind of stuck with it. And you have to assume that your parents all have the capabilities to receive text messages. But Remind 101 is one of my favorite tools out there.